Ladies and gentlemen, what's up and welcome back. Today I have another account review. It's from a guy named Kalex. He's I would say pretty well known by now with the videos and such. He comments a lot on them. He's on Discord. And also, even though he didn't tell me this, quick shout out to Kalex though. I'll include it in the link below. But if you guys would just check out his SoundCloud, take a listen to maybe his new song called Ordinary. It's anything but ordinary. But let's go ahead and do the review. Kalex is pretty much an established player at this point. I'm not sure exactly how long he's been playing, but it's been quite a while. And we can see this dude has, I believe, the permanent airship, which I've never seen or never had in my life, and it is glorious, dude. It is beautiful. Where do I begin? Actually, let's see if I can go and check your B10 team. And he's already done all the Tower of Chaos. Splendid. It's like this might be his B10 team. He's already done all the Tower of Chaos, so you can definitely tell that he is properly geared. And I'm just curious to see what his B10 time is, because, you know, you guys might not have a great understanding of what a potentially, I hope, great team is for B10. But he's running double Dark Mona, a Fire Persephone, and the lovely Light Waifu. So usually first wave is the slowest, and then they start going, and his Fire Persephone's Evo 3. Second wave down. Pretty sure the third wave's down. Yep, third wave's down. And he's about to kill off both. Well, he already killed off one of the ads. And let me get some music up here because there is no music playing at the moment. I just noticed that. If he could have got it killed right before the animation, I'm pretty sure his clear time would be like legitness. I'm pretty sure it would be legitness. It's just getting them stacks of sap. So his clear time was 133 already, so if he could skip that animation and had killed the boss right before the sap, so if he would have gotten another crit from somebody, I'm sure the boss would have been dead. His clear time would probably be like, I don't know, maybe a minute and 20, which is extremely fast. What you got here, bruh? You got defense gem with some resist. I won't sell it. I'll let you handle that. But that already indicates to me that his mons are geared sickeningly. He did help me out on the stream, him along with Liberty Puff, with building a PvP offensive team. When I stream MSL again, you guys be sure to tune in so they can help me hopefully build a good defense team as well. But we got his mons right here, and let me check the storage real quick. Storage, he just has, looks like a lot of Nat 3s. He's got an Arthur, Siegfried, another Persephone, all kinds of Siegfrieds, Nightmare, a whole bunch of Poseidons, whole bunch of Kokomarus, I'm assuming for Victorias, Light Sirens, one Light Radis. He has a Light Toad, a lot of Light Toads for some reason, Light Banshee, another Light Vic, Dark Gatito, Dark Mowgli, two Dark Krakens, Dark Jean, Dark Victoria. So a whole bunch of mons for basically fusion and just Nat 5s to have. Again, looks like this is for fusion, and these are just Nat 4s. I'm assuming that he's already has done. Let's start from the bottom here though. Oh, good. Thank goodness you have garbage mons that I can skip. Not garbage mons, but mons that don't need to be reviewed. 40, I'm sure you're still working on those. You'll get around to those whenever. He has the classic defense, recovery, HP, classic build for Titans. You're getting him gemmed up for Titans. She should be on HP, recovery, and defense. Nope, double HP recovery, that's okay. Shelly's on attack, defense, HP, bruiser build. I'm gonna say that's the standard HP, defense, recovery. He has a Dark Tina who he's kept at Evo 2, which maybe it changes her animation. I'm not sure. Maybe is it a single blow for her Evo 2, or is it still? You just got to be different. Which one is it? Let's look at her. Maybe you just got to be different. But she is rocking some crit rate, attack, and attack on Ruin. While her crit rate isn't maxed, I'm pretty sure he has other plans for her, or he has not completed her usage yet. Dark Sparked over here, he's on a broken set with some resist, defense, HP. Looks like he's aiming for some resist, but this one might not be done. But still, I mean, still fairly usable because he doesn't need crit to be good. You know, he could still be a viable defense mon even with this. Dark Sphinx, he has on a protection set with crit rate, attack, defense. So essentially a bruiser build. You got one skill book for him, essentially a bruiser build, but he's trying to keep him alive as long as possible, but also keep his crit rate up as high as possible, so unflinching strike will work. So I mean, it works. Dark Sarah, near max crit rate, attack, defense, HP. That's a bruiser build, which is okay. I mean, if you're using her for farming, I would probably have her with double attack, but I saw that you have 2 Dark Monas, so if I have 2 Dark Monas that I can skill book a lot easier than Sarah, then why would I not put them on Siphon? Or why would I not have them on Ruin and not even use her? You know what I mean? Dark Misha, he's almost max crit. Got him skill book too. This is a great PvP mon. This dude can be quite trolly. Dark Thor, damn near max crit rate, like 1% off. He's on a broken set. HP, crit rate, attack. So he's going full glass cannon on Thor. Beautiful. Venus is on HP, triple HP. Reason why Venus is on triple HP is because of not only does she have a good amount of resist and a little bit defense, but her shield skill is purely off of her HP. So I can understand you wanting to go triple HP on Venus is not wrong at all. Even though I'm curious as to why this one's Evo 2. Maybe you have another one? Maybe? Good old Dora here as well. HP, defense. Keeping him tanky as possible, but you can see that he's going for resist and HP because he's a tank. So you can, guys, you can already tell right here that Kalex is building the mons mainly on broken sets, but he's filling out the holes that they need. You know, he's giving the mons what they need type wise, but he's also going for max resist. So I mean, already right here, you don't have to have a full set. If you can get a full set, it is better, but broken sets with the correct substats on them are just as fine. He has a light Odin with triple triangle. Mine has triple diamond. Got some resist on her, mainly going for that crit. 76% crit damage, so she's still gonna hit quite well. He has on HP defense, which is fine. She's an HP aggressor, but if she's critting, then that will help make up for the loss of HP on one of her slots. Like Chloe, what is she? HP defense. That's fine. She's on a pretty much bruiser build. He's maximizing her attack and her defense, giving her some crit rate and a little bit of resist. Nothing wrong with that. Like Tina, she's on a pugilist set. That must be a bad time because she has crit damage plus 70%, attack, and crit rate. So that's going to be disgusting. Her crit damage is pretty much on par with the Darkmons, while her attack is slightly lower because of the crit damage, but that plus 20% attack does come a long way. And she is near max crit rate too, so she's smartly built for PvP. This one's Evo 2. HP recovery. That's fine, it's a healer. And the shield does not scale off HP. He has the Evo 3 not water Valk, wood Valk. She's on a triple HP set, so she's already going to be super tanky. And she's a balanced type, and her resist is off the charts. Her resist is damn near max. 20% more, and she has max resist, which is just disgusting. She's on HP defense attack, so bruiser build with high resist means that this is a big threat in PvP, because you trying to kill her, especially right off the bat, like I'm not sure if you guys saw in the live stream, I was having a bad time because it was just impossible to kill her because she would resist everything or just heal through it. Got this chick over here on attack, crit rate, and HP. Curious as to why you have crit rate for Valor. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much because she's a crazy striker, but she is critical hit dependent. So I'm assuming you're trying to get her crit rate up for that, but I'm also going to think that if you have other gems, why not throw her on Ruin or Intuition just to get her crit rate max? Because if she doesn't crit, I mean, plus 20% to her attack with her not critting does help, but with her critting all the time, I would assume that it would be better damage in the long run. So I'm not completely sure about this one, the one I can never remember her name of. Water Balrona, she's Evo 2, very high resist, very high HP, decent attack, very high crit rate. Amazing build. Amazing build. He has great rolls on all three of these gems. Great rolls. I'm sure that water Balrona does all kinds of damage in Titans, all kinds. Water Sparket, his crit isn't max, but it's 85. He has decent resist on him. HP, so defense, HP, crit rate. So he's trying to compensate with no attack by going with a little bit more resist and defense instead. So it's going to help him survive a little bit longer. And I'm sure if he has a good crit lead, then his crit rate shouldn't matter too much. So that might be the same for your other Sea Striker I just reviewed. So maybe that's the plan. Water Persephone. She's on HP. Triple HP with all kinds of resist. All kinds. Near max resist, so this is definitely a threat too, because she's passive healing everyone and you can't even stun her, you can't even shock her. You're going to be in for a bad time, dude. So this is a broken set, and you can see how amazing it is. This is probably better than a complete set. Another Water Sparket. This one does have max crit rate, so I can understand kind of cheaping out on the other one because you already have one built. He's on defense, crit rate, and attack instead of HP. Water Valk, she's on a intuition set with max crit rate. She's on attack, so she's full glass cannon. So if you take a look at her attack stat, I mean, she doesn't have any HP, but if you take a look at her attack stat, her crit damage and her crit rate plus predator, if she hits you, dude, it's like rest in peace to the squad. Everybody's dying, people going down in flames, you're crying, it's done. Take a look at Dark Hanzo. Attack. So he's on triple attack. He's going full like glass cannon to the max. His attack is extremely high. It's not Dark Hanzo, my bad. It's Water Shinobi. So his attack's pretty darn high. He has good resist on him, and crit rate is near max. So if he hits you with Elemental Edge, it is going to hurt. Interesting build too, because I don't see a lot of people build Water Shinobi. Like, I have one at Evo 1 and I haven't touched him because I haven't gotten around to it. But it's really interesting to see someone actually build him, and actually looks like you put him to use if he's Evo 3. We got his son Wukong he's working on. He's only Evo 1. He's on attack, HP. HP, attack, which is fine. He doesn't need crit. and I guess the HP is there just for him to survive, but I'm assuming he's not done because he's not gleamed either. Fire Cura, we should know by now. HP recovery, defense. You guys can pause the video anytime and just check out his stats on the healers. I'm gonna go ahead and just bypass them. The tank going for resist, HP, defense. Again, broken set. And she does buff up, so you do want her recovery high so she can get some more blue souls and get those defense ups busted out. Fire Verde, not critical hit reliant either, so defense, crit rate, and attack, that's fine. I mean, I guess I'm a leech guy. I prefer to have mine on leech, but I mean, if it works, it works. She has good resist, good crit rate, ability to survive somewhat. So I mean, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Fire Incubus, which I need to still build. His Creative Strike is critical hit reliant. He does have some good resist on him. Really good crit rate, near max, and some HP. But I'm sure he kept him like that because of the resist. He rather sacrifice some of the crit rate for the resist, because even if your mon has maximum crit rate, if the Titan hits you and you're stunned or you're petrified or whatever, then it doesn't matter if you have max crit rate because you're gonna die anyways. You know. With Persephone, she's on a broken set with near max crit rate as well. A little bit of HP and attack. Crit rate, crit damage, and attack. So she's full glass cannon with that crit damage and that crit rate. So he's just going for raw damage because sap skills off of HP and not attack. Understandable. And she's Evo 3, so he has gotten plenty of Persephones. We have Fire Shinobi over here as well. Courageous Striker. He's on a broken set. Crit rate, attack, defense. Kind of like a bruiser build, just not having HP and having crit rate instead. So I mean, it works. He's not critical hit reliant. You just want him to survive, dish out a lot of damage before he dies, and keep it going. His other Sun Wukong, near max crit rate, good resist on him, good amount of HP and decent attack. Overall, I would say A+ build. Only gripe would be is if it was possible to get this same build with a Gem of Leech set, that would be beautiful. But I mean, you gotta make compromises here. If you can't get a good Leech set, then this is the best you can do, my boys. This is the best. He's got an Evo 3 Fire Draka as well. I'm kind of jelly. He's on crit rate, attack, HP. Again, this is a normal thing by now. So he's going for not max damage, but pretty close to max damage, but also survivability for Fire Draka. It's Evo 3 Fire Indra. He has him on Ruin to help maximize the elemental edge with some additional crit damage and some resist. Overall, great build on him. Great build. His stats are nice and even. Not too little HP, not too little attack. I mean, defense is kind of low, but he's an attacker type anyways, so why focus on that? Dark Hana, he's still working on her. Like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip the healers unless they catch my eye. Dark Rudolph, who should be coming back this month. Max crit rate to help get that boost from being a dark type. And also because she's only at Evo 2 because Evo 3's Dark Rudolph loses her single target for Titans and she becomes AoE, which isn't bad, but for Titans is bad. And she's definitely a Titans mon. So if you get a Dark Rudolph, keep her at Evo 2. Max crit rate, attack, and HP. Phenomenal. I'm sure she does great damage. He has a Dark Sea Star on a broken set as well. Going for the high crit rate, some resist, some defense, and some HP. Not the best build that I see for her because she's kind of everywhere. She's kind of a mix of everything. But I'm sure she does fine. I'm sure she does okay. And my boy, you need to go ahead and skill book her if she's level 60, dude. If you need help with your dark birdies, we are here. HP, crit rate, HP. So double HP and crit rate. You're going to sacrifice a little bit more HP to bust out all kinds of damage on him. And he'll still be able to heal everybody. Get him up a little bit. Get him up with a little bit of resist, and you're good to go. And this is his other Dark Sea Star, which is built a lot better than the other one. Near max crit rate. I mean, resist is kind of low, sadly, but near max crit rate. Not sure why you don't got her booked yet, man. Not sure why. But great build overall. Dark Yaksha, another broken set. He's going for some resist, some defense, and some HP just to help balance out her balanced. That doesn't make any sense. Just to help balance out her balanced typing. But he doesn't have attack up there, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She's there to heal and bust out some silence. So she's on HP, defense. Nothing wrong with that. He does have his Dark Venus on near max resist, which is very, very smart. Near max resist with some HP and some defense and a whole bunch of recovery. Because what's the point of your healer if she's getting snuffed out in Titans because her resist is too low? But HP, defense, and recovery, it's fine. He has another an Evo 3 Light Nike. Well, Dark Nike, not Light Nike. Near max crit, she's there for the stunning and the defense. I'm sure for crit lead, she'll probably be more closer to the max. Overall, the build's not bad. Again, it looks like he's sacrificing some crit rate for resist, which is fine because dark types obviously don't have any. Darn, what's his name? I can't even remember this dude's name, man. I can't even remember it. I'm sure once this video is over if I'll remember it. But he's got him on crit rate, some more crit damage from Ruin with HP and a decent amount of attack. And he has Dark Blow, some more critical hit damage. So he's just maximizing this one, really. He's going for a bruiser build. Pseudo bruiser build. Bruiser build is HP, attack, defense, but I'm replacing the interchanging one of them with crit rate. Gatito, he's on a broken set, unfortunately. If only he was on Ruin. Like, I hope your other one. Nope, the other one's not on Ruin. He doesn't need to be on Ruin, but I mean, with this build, he does have more resist and almost the same that he would get from Ruin. I think maybe like a 20% difference. But we're talking about a dude that already does a crap ton of hits on his 5-star skill anyway, so it doesn't really change too much. So I mean, this is another way you can build him. As long as you get max crit rate on him as a hunter, and I mean, more resist couldn't hurt, but as long as you have max crit rate on him, you're good to go, man. Dark Lat on another broken set, near max crit rate, some resist, crit rate, HP, attack. You can go and just max his crit rate out, my bruh. I mean, I'm not gonna do it for you, but max it out if you want. You're darn near close, and you got some skill books for him too, man. Dark Fib, he's on a HP set, crit rate, HP, attack. So that's just to help offset his defense by making him a little bit more with HP. And he recovers 20% of HP anyways to begin with. And with near max crit rate, he should have a, not perfect, but a reliable way to heal himself with Battle Rush, and then heal the party. So I mean, definitely interesting build to say the least. We got Dark Door, near max crit rate, near max resist. I think there's another Dark Door that he has down there. So this one's built slightly more differently. A little bit less crit rate, just a little bit. I mean 5%, but look at that resist. Like, that is a great trade-off in my opinion. That is a great trade-off. Dark Sealer on a defense set, near max crit rate, which I would definitely recommend for this dude. You got books for him, man, so go ahead and finish him up. Nothing wrong with that build. Dark Mona, she's on a Siphon set, so this is why he doesn't need a Sarah on Siphon. Attack, crit rate, and attack. So Siphon set. There's nothing else to explain about that. The other Mona is slightly different. Her gems seem to be a little bit better overall, a little bit less resist, but a little bit less crit rate too. But I mean, does it really matter? They're in Siphon sets. Fine. You have 2 mods on Siphon sets and they're dark types. Hey, you're done. You don't need any more Siphon farmers. He has a Dark Mandy over here. She does not have a square, unfortunately, but he did not let that deter him. Looks like she's on attack. HP, attack. So she's on double attack and HP because obviously she can't have a crit rate gem because she has no square slot. So he's offsetting the lack of damage from the crit rate gem with more HP and more resist, which is a good way to go to help offset that. And while her crit rate isn't max because of the imperfects of the gems with the substats of getting the max crit rate on each gem, he does have a lot of HP on her to help soak up any damage that she might lose out on because of how glassy she would be on crit rate. So there's a method to his madness. She's fully skill booked as well, so I'm sure she's quite useful. She's able to survive a lot longer than regular Dark Moonflower on crit rate, attack. And I mean, he's making the best of not having a square. So you don't have to have a square if you offset it like the way he's done it, which is Calyx is brilliant, man. Dark Leo, near max crit rate. He's pretty much a Titan's mon. A little bit of HP, plenty of attack, a little bit resist. Nothing wrong with that. Other Gatito we checked out. This one is his other Mandragora with square slots. She's on crit rate, attack. So this one's more glassier than the other one. But you can see the difference in HP. Like, I'm sure this one, if she does crit, it's disgusting. It is awful and people are dying, babies are crying and stuff. But if she gets hit, it's going to be rest in peace to the squad. I guarantee she can only take maybe 2 hits before she croaks, while the other one should be going on for at least a turn or 2 more with nearly double the HP. So I mean, it is a trade-off, but if you have a square slot on the Dark Mon, definitely build it with Ruin to try and get it the max crit rate, or put it on Intuition. But if you don't have a square slot on a Dark Mon, it's not the end of the world. You just have to build that Dark Mon a little bit more, with a little bit more, I would say, finesse, a little bit more thought, basically. He has Mio, triple HP, max crit rate, a little bit resist. She does have a resist lead as well to help boost that resist up a little bit, but I doubt she's used as a lead because her resist is low. But he's maximizing her damage as an HP aggressor. Good to go. Good to go. And he's getting that HP benefit from her being super evo as well. Nothing wrong with that. Dark Suck, near max crit rate. She has double sleep. Crit rate, attack, HP. Like I said, my pseudo bruiser build over here, she should have no problem surviving. She dishes out some damage, not that much, but she has plenty of room to survive and is going to be extremely annoying even with 30% resist. If there's a resist lead, that's going to get boosted up as well, and this is just an annoying mon, but he's built her quite good. Venus, obviously, this is why his other one was Evo too, but she's triple HP as well because her shield scales off of her HP. Is her first star? And then Adrenaline does scale off her HP too, so the more HP, the more she can heal herself, or the equal she can heal herself, but the better the shields for everyone else. And he has her with some resist as well, and a little bit of recovery, nothing wrong with that. White Snow Knight. White Snow White. She's on a pugilist set. Very, very annoying. Attack, defense. So he's trying to make her more of a balanced type instead of a tank. Nothing wrong with that. She's still heavily in the defense. Okay amount of HP and decent attack. Nothing wrong with that with her being a tank. Here's his other Tina who's on a pugilist set again. Near max crit rate, a lot of HP, and some good attack, and a little bit defensive in there too. That's gonna be annoying in PvP. While she doesn't have any resist though, if you're not targeting her, you're in for a bad time. You are in for a bad time. He has a, what is her name? I just made one earlier. Light Medusa. There you go. Light Medusa. A little bit of crit rate on her. Not a little bit of resist on her. Plenty of crit rate. Decent defense, decent attack, decent HP. Overall, pretty balanced build. He's trying to offset some of her weaknesses by trying to make up for it in different stats. She is critical rate reliant, unfortunately, so she would need a lead, but with a lead, she's good to go. Without a lead, I don't know about that, but with a lead, she's good to go. Like Nike, she's on a ruin set. Defense, triple defense with decently high crit rate and a whole bunch of resist. So while her resist isn't perfect, it is really good, especially for her to be a light type, and her crit rate is half, so half and half. So if she hits, she's gonna do some good damage, and you should have not an impossible time stunning her, but kind of a rough time. So great build. We'll skip the healers, of course. We'll take one look at the Woodhana. She's on resist, recovery, HP. Nothing wrong with that. HP, recovery. She's there for the heal. She's a Titan's Mon. Take a look at Wood Leo. Broken set, really high resist and HP. So he's probably used him as a clan versus clan defense Mon or a PvP defense Mon at some point in time, because that resist is very, very high. Maximizing the defense and the HP on him, you're good to go, man. He's just there to bust out debuffs. He has 2 Panolos. They are both on siphons. No crit rate, but good resist on them, and just balanced stats. Nothing wrong with that. They're not on siphons, but HP leech. Nothing wrong with that. He's Evo 3, so there's not really much stat wise that you can really scale too hardcore with. Though I know people recommend the flat like he has right there. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with this build. He survives, he heals himself, and that's all that matters, and I'm sure he does a great amount of damage. Wood Gatito, decently high resist. I'm sure that you use this in Colossus. HP and attack defense. Wood Yaksha, near max resist for her critical hit reliancy on Sleep and Hunter. Good resist on her too. She could probably be quite annoying in PvP, I bet, or clan versus clan. Wood Banshee, crit rate and resist with a little bit of HP on her. Attack, HP, attack, nothing wrong with that. Wood Anu, he's not on a ruin set, man. If only he was on a ruin set. You did get his resist up some though. Good attack on him. Kind of sucks that his crit rate is a little bit low. I'm not sure how high it goes with the crit lead, but if you can get him max on his crit rate, he would be good to go, man. He would be good to go. Water Cura. He has his Water Sura on a triple resist set. Looks like it's HP, defense, crit rate. So he's keeping that crit rate on him max as possible for the stun. And then HP and defense to help make him a little bit more tanky, even though he's already a tank. And with high resist, he's basically here not for any damage. He's just basically here to stun. Nothing wrong with that. He's here to stun, and he's going to do his job well, and good luck trying to stun him, because look at that resist on him. It's disgusting. Water Neza, high resist, H and HP, and some defense. Titan's Mon, she's built fine. She's built fine. Defense, HP, so double HP in defense. Nothing wrong with that, just survivability. Water Beth, high resist, some crit rate, some attack, some HP. Titan's Mon. The pseudo bruiser build again. This is obviously for a reason, because he is in Titans. You want him to survive, but you also want him to dish out some damage. Nothing wrong with that. He's not critical hit reliant, so the more resist, the better. Water Shelly on a broken set, some resist, some crit rate with a little bit of attack and HP. While Water Shelly is an attacker, I do like to build him more as a debuffer because defense down to me is more important than his 5-star skill, and he tends to hog up blue souls anyway. So as long as he can do his 3-star skill, then it doesn't really matter. Water Arthur, he's on a pugilist set, which is probably a horrible nightmare. He doesn't have much resist, but decent attack, decent HP. He's on attack, defense, HP, bruiser set, so he's not going to go down easy. He's going to deal some decent damage, and he's going to be quite annoying if you don't take him out. Overall, not bad though. I'm sure he's a bad time to fight. A bad time. Near max crit rate for Loki over here, and high attack. He needs it because he has Predator, and it also helps with the damage with Hunter because Hunter is crit reliant. Broken set again. Attack, crit rate, attack. Nothing wrong with that. I'm sure he does fine. Water Garuda, he has that Evo 3, near max resist, which is gross and disgusting. Decent attack on him and HP. So defense down elemental edge, plus having him with that high resist can make him very, very annoying in something like clan versus clan. No qualms about that. You can use him in Titans too if you want because of that defense down. Water Nike, HP, defense, HP. Just for her to survive, she has a little bit more boost in her resist as well. Whole bunch of defense, whole bunch of attack, and a lot of HP. She's just there to debuff. You're good to go, man. We'll skip the healers, like I said. Fire, Yaksha, whole bunch of resist, a hell of a lot of resist. Some crit rate, whole bunch of defense and HP. HP, defense, defense. She's just there to survive. She's not there to dish out damage. She's there to debuff the Titans and keep it moving. Hey man, she's good to go. Fire Odin, Evo 3, resist set, whole bunch of HP, a thick amount of defense, and a thick, disgusting amount of resist. This is a cream of the crop Titans mon, dude, or defense mon, really. Cream of the crop. Like, it doesn't get any better than this, in my opinion. It does not, because she's gonna be hard to take down, and with that high resist, good luck trying to stun her. Good luck trying to hit her with a defense down, dude. This is grade A material. Fire Vent went near max crit rate. He is critical hit reliant, unfortunately, so that 83% crit rate can be kind of annoying. Attack's okay as well. Plenty of HP on him. Crit rate, attack, HP. If you get that crit rate up, he might be a little bit more reliable, but it looks like he might be a Titans mon as well, which hence the plus 12 for your gems. Nothing wrong with that. I'm sure if you get him up a little bit more, he'll be good to go. I still haven't built one. Don't judge me, but I'm sure he's fine. Fire Suck. She's not super Evo, which I'm kind of surprised with. She's on a Valor set. And 78% crit rate, some resist on her, and a decent amount of attack. Attack, crit damage, and crit rate. Can't say this is my favorite build of her because she is so tanky. I'm not sure if I would put her on this set. Not because she's so tanky, but because she's so squishy. So I'm not sure if I would put her on this set. Maybe take a look at her and redo her when you get a chance, because if she doesn't crit, she doesn't heal. And chances are if she gets hit once or twice, she's going to die. So I'm not a fan of this build for Succubus. I would try to go for max crit rate at the very least, or one of her moves is... Both of her moves are useless if she doesn't crit. Fire Sig, he's on a broken set, near max crit rate with decent amount of attack and HP. You can use him to stomp in clan versus clan. You can use him in PvP if you want with all that resist, 72%. You can use him in PvP and troll the mess out of people. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. He doesn't need to be on a Siphon set because he already has 2 mons on the siphon, so hey, if it works, it works. Fire Yuki. She's super evoed. She's on attack, HP. So he's maximizing her attack just to have her bust out all kinds of defense downs. And with her being super evo, her stats are slightly raised, slightly, I think by 10%. So that helps out with survivability as well. I'm surprised she's not on maybe like HP attack defense to help her survive with the defense down. But I'm sure you have your reasons, because I see that majority of your gems aren't even plus 15, which indicates to me that this is probably a Titans mon or probably a Colossus mon. And last is Fire Leo. He has crit rate, attack. So he's glass cannon as well. Near max crit rate, some decent resist on him, and attack. Nothing wrong with that. If you have him with a good crit lead, he should be fine. Overall, definitely not a bad build. Kalex, I don't believe you have any light or dark nat 5s. Never mind, you have a light Odin. I'm crazy. But I meant like ones that you got from pulls or light dark egg. Oh, you have a dark Merlin. I bypassed him. He does have a dark Merlin, so hey, not a dark Merlin. Dark Snow. Dark Sleepy, guys. Dark Drowsy. My bad. I thought this was a dark Merlin. I can't read. What to say? Bro, you need to get her up, man. Can't remember her name for the life of me, but you need to get her up. So I'm sure he's able to do I'm drawing a blank here. He's definitely able to do Colossus, because he left a comment on one of my videos explaining the best ways to do Colossus, and I'm sure he can boot right through them. So take a look at his mons, guys, and if you have a similar mon box to him or similar mons and you're having problems with Titans, feel free to hit up Kalex on YouTube or on Discord as Pervy Ninja. But build them the way that he has them built, and you guys should have no problems with it. Let's take a look at his Astromon defense. Fire Odin, Dark Mio, Water Sura, Water Persephone, and Water Valk. I mean, not Water Valk. I keep saying that. Wood Valk. A mixed team, which definitely will be extremely annoying, because we know that his Dark Mio has all kinds of attack on her. We know that Fire Odin has all kinds of resist. Sura has all kinds of resist. Persephone has all kinds of resist. And Wood Valk has all kinds of resist. So while it might look like it's easy, I would definitely cuss trying to fight that in PvP. We can't check his Titans team because he's already fought. And Titans isn't up yet for him. But let's take a look if we can see his clan versus clan team. Though I'm not sure if he even does clan versus clan. We can just take a look at it though. Clan versus clan, all light, and the mix like his PvP team. Again, extremely annoying because we know these mons for the most part have high resist, and there's just gonna be a bad time. So really, with defense mons, you want mons with high resist, very tanky stats, ones that heal themselves, ones that cause shock, ones that are overall annoying, you guys. So if you have any of these mons, I would say feel free to kind of use them and kind of base your defense off what he has here. But that pretty much sums up the account review, you guys. As you can see, the way Kalex has built his mons, they're not necessarily all on a full set, but they all have high resist. He does sacrifice some crit rate, but he's going for high resist, because even if your mon does have max crit rate, if they are getting CC'd, if they are getting destroyed, if they are asleep, it doesn't matter because they can't do any damage. And having that high resist offsets that crit rate if they don't crit, because there's a higher chance that they'll have another chance to attack and not die. But that pretty much sums up the video, you guys. As always, thanks so much for letting me review your account. Kalex, I am thoroughly impressed with your account. I might actually take a look at this video after I upload it and kind of glance over at some of my mods as I watch it, just to see how you done it. And I think other than the ship, he might be I think he's a free-to-play player just like me. Like, I haven't bought anything for the game at all, not even the ship. Unless you guys want to send me some money to buy the ship, until I get some type of currency, I definitely will not be getting the ship, sadly. And I have no problem supporting the game. It's just that sometimes the prices on the game is kind of crazy, but I have no problem supporting the game as I do right here. But that pretty much sums it for you guys. I want to make a special announcement though. Guys, beware who you share your account with and what you do with your account. I mean, I don't have any control over that. If something happens to your account or your account gets compromised, that is none of my business. I'm just a player. I play the game, I shoot YouTube videos, I talk on Discord. But if I find out that anyone is taking someone else's account, who I'm not saying the other person isn't in fault for, of loaning you their account information, but if you're taking someone's account information, going in there, releasing their mods, or if you're going in there and changing their passwords, and we interact on Discord or even on YouTube, I'm not going to give you any response at all. You know, all it takes is a couple of screenshots, and I mean, screenshots can't tell if somebody's right or wrong, but I take account stuff very, very seriously, because while this is a game and it's a mobile game, people spend money, but most importantly, people spend time on it. So if you're going to disrespect another player's account or take advantage of that account, then I mean, you deserve repercussions, dude. Like, seriously. I mean, I can't tell you guys if there's a case like that going on, but just duly note, you know, when I do these account reviews, I review your account, I log off of it, I unlink it from my Google account, and I don't touch it anymore. I don't write down any of your information. Yeah, your logins on Discord, but I mean, my Discord's pretty secure, and obviously after the video, you guys, I'm 99% sure, change your account. If you don't change your account out, you don't have to worry about it, because I'm not going to go in it. I will only go in it with your permission, and I'll review it and be done with it. But to those people that want to manipulate other people's accounts and take them and think it's funny, it's not a game. And I'm sorry to add this on to the end of the video, but I had got your guys' attention. Hopefully I don't need to bring it back up anymore. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next video.